it's Ashley and welcome to Trinity Stamps Sneak Peek Week. So I am going to be creating a mini slimline card using these stamps. So these are a bunch of different houses, and it's like a neighborhood stamp set. It's going to be called It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. So I'm going to be using either the largest size or the second to the largest size slimline, and this is like a stitched slimline, so I'm so excited that Trinity Stamps is going to be having this one too. So I'm just kind of mapping out how I want my scene to look. And where I want things to be. I colored in everything just so I had choices. I always like to do that. So I'm going to land on using the largest size. And what I like to do after I kind of get things where I want them, and my final card ends up a little bit different than this, but after I get things where I think I want them, I like to take a quick picture of it with my phone. And that kind of helps me to remember where I have everything. I can look back at it when I get back to the final part of building my scene. So I'm going to be doing an inked background. So I'm just loosely drawing where my ink needs to be on here so I know to go at least those lines. And I'm going to make a little bit of like a road, so there's a separation between like sky color and road color. So I just laid down some removable mint tape, and I'm just laying down some hickory smoke down on the bottom real quickly, and then I will peel that up and I will do the opposite and cover that up and do my sky. For my sky, I am using Salty Ocean. It sounds funny, but it works perfect for a nice blue sky. And I'm going to be doing a little mixed media stuff to this background after this point, so I will add more depth and more color in it. I've been liking adding lots of like sprays and spritzes on the background just to give it more depth and more texture. So I've got it in my little spray box here, and I'm using a little bit of chipped sapphire, and that's going to be a darker blue just to give it some more depth to it. After that, I always make sure I dry it. Then I'm going in with my mister, doing some little mists, and that will lighten up some of those spots of the original blue color. And then next I'm coming in with the ink on 3 Shark Tooth ink. I love this white ink. It is so thickly pigmented. It is just great. I always use this ink when I am doing like white sentiment stamping onto black cardstock. I always use this ink, and then I use whatever white embossing powder I want on top. It's definitely my go-to. I love it. So I'm just splattering some of that on there with a paintbrush. And getting just some more dimension one more time. And I make sure I dried it all really well with my heat tool. And I did a little bit of that spritzing on the bottom too. I used some black soot, and that's why you're seeing all those speckles, just to give a little bit more depth to the road part too. So my tape was really stuck down there, so I'm just taking my time peeling it really slowly so I don't rip any of my paper. If I did rip my paper, I could always cover it up with one of the stamped images too, but I didn't want to take the chance this time. So now I'm using that largest mini slimline stitch die and die cutting out my background. And now I'm going to start scene building. So I'm going to bring up my picture that I took just to kind of get an idea of what I had going on before, since it was a little while ago. And I'm going to start scene building where I want everything, and then I'm going to start adhering it down. I end up changing it up a little bit and moving the little postman over to the little mailman, I guess would be what his name is, over in front of the mail truck, and I left out the fire hydrant too. I still ended up putting the little doggy in there with the doggy house, and I put the package on the way end. I put my sentiment at the top and put the little sun and the cloud on there, and then I added a couple no hole sequins on there just for some shine. So here is the final card. I hope you like this video, and I hope you like this stamp set. It is so cute. The release is June 25th, so be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep seeing a whole bunch of sneak peeks for the rest of this week. Thank you for watching and have a great day.